Hi everyone. So for our first workout post-holiday to bring in January 2018, I thought instead of kind of revving it up, we can slow it down. So sometimes it's as important to go slow with your body and take the time, and that's what I want to focus on in this workout. So we're actually going to do a yoga sequence. There's no HIIT. There will be moments of core work, but we're going to do a lot of relaxation, a lot of stretching. This will be a great workout that you can do in the morning. It's only about 20 minutes. And what you'll need, you can either grab a pillow. If you have a bolster, that's great. We're going to start with a chest opener, or just roll up a towel. Anything works. You want to make sure too your environment is really calming. So whatever works for you, some soft music. I have a diffuser going if you like essential oils, and dim the lights. Anything to really get that focus and allow you to relax. So it's going to be nice. It's going to feel great, and we'll get started. Okay, so just, I have a pillow here. It's just a couch cushion. But yeah, use a towel, even a yoga block. And what we're going to do, just place it about mid-back. So we're going to come on down and just take a moment to center yourself. You can extend the legs if that doesn't feel good for your back. Bend the knees. And we'll take the arms out to the side, tuck the chin in. And then just take a moment, close your eyes. Don't try to control your breath at this point, but just focus on your inhales and exhales. And we're going to hold here for a little bit. And as you lie here, just be aware if you're gripping anywhere in the body. A lot of us tend to grip a lot through our hip flexors, so focus the breath into the hips. On every exhale, feel like you're letting it go. Feel an expansion through the chest as you inhale. Exhale, let the belly sink towards the back. Let your fingers relax. Tuck your chin in slightly. Let the shoulders release away from the ears. Relax your jaw. And we'll hold here about 5 more breaths. And then after your last exhale, you can open your eyes and we'll roll over onto our side. We'll just gently remove the pillow or bolster. You can put it to the side. And then come onto your back again. Your knees can be bent with the heels close into the behind, and we're just going to work a little more on opening through the chest and the upper back. So you can have your palms facing up. We're going to inhale, you're going to take it wide, reach it, and exhale, turn the palms in, and we'll take it all the way to the hips. So this is borrowed from Pilates. We're doing the angel arms. So inhale, feel the ribs flare out to the outside, and exhale, belly hugs to the back. Inhale, reach the fingers farther away from each other. Exhale, ribs are heavy towards the floor. Inhale here. And exhale, and then we're gonna reverse it. So really focus deep into your shoulder joint. A lot of mobility through that joint as you draw the arms up overhead. And as you exhale wide, fingers reach towards the heels. Inhale overhead, lungs expand out to the side, ribs expand. Exhale, pelvic floor lifts up towards the chin. 2 more times here. So you may have drifted at this point. If you're thinking about what you're going to do today, what you did today, just try to come back to your breath. It is so important for focus. 1 more time. And then we'll add in a little bit of a hip opener. So you can slide your left leg out. You can always have this leg bent if that's not good for your back. Take an inhale, you want to lengthen from the crown of the head on the left side to the heel as we draw our right thigh in. Anchoring your tailbone down. Inhale, broaden through your chest. Exhale, let the heel be heavy towards the hip. A few more times here. Soften through the hip crease of that right leg. And on your next inhale, we're going to do a single leg stretch. So you're going to start to lead and extend through the right heel. We're going to pull our ball of the foot towards the shin, so we get a good calf stretch. You're going to inhale, you can walk the hands up wherever's comfortable, and as you exhale, feel like you're going to push the heel through the ceiling up to the sky. Exhale, soften the front of the thigh. Inhale, lengthen through the back of the leg. Upper body relaxes, shoulders are relaxed. Couple more breaths. And then we'll fold it back in, and we'll do the same thing on the other side. So inhale, create the length on the right side. Exhale, the left thigh in. This is Apanasana, a single leg. And you can work your belly breath in this position as the thigh is really close into the rib cage. As you inhale, you push the belly into the thigh. As you exhale, you can feel it scooping away from the thigh. So working on deep belly breaths. And then on that next exhale, we'll start to reach the heel up. Inhale, lengthen the back of the leg, fold the ball of the foot into the shin, reach the hands where is comfortable. Exhale, maybe draw the thigh a little closer, anchor down through the right side. Inhale, lengthen again. Soften through the hip flexor, left side. 1 more breath. And then we'll lower that leg down. So we're going to bend the knees. We're going to do a bit of a core activation move to get our deep abdominals, transverse abdominis working. So you're going to start in a dead bug variation, knees above the hips. We're going to pull our fingers towards opposite sides so we get a nice stretch through the forearm. Take an inhale, spread the ribs, and then as you exhale, we'll reach right arm, left leg, extend. And we're gonna hold here, so everything is rooting down. If you can't keep your lower ribs down, take the leg higher up, and we're gonna hold here 5 breaths, intense core. Reaching out, lengthening through the arms. Couple more breaths. And then we'll release it, bring everything in. Apanasana again, hug the thighs into the ribs. Take a few breaths here. Try to again draw the shoulders down into the floor. Feel the expansion in the bowl of the pelvis as you inhale, and exhale, try to bring everything in. And then we'll release that. So we'll come back into that dead bug position. Anchor your shoulders down. Lock your elbows. Fingers extend outward. And then this time we're going to take the left arm, right leg, anchor everything down, spread the fingers, and hold 5 breaths. So the right hand is trying to push up to the ceiling. Left hand reaches as far overhead as it can. Right toes reach away from the left wrist. Back of the head pushes into the floor. Last breath. And then once again, we'll bring it all in. We'll come into Apanasana again. Draw the thighs in. Still try to keep your tailbone anchored. You can take the legs wider if it feels better. Couple more breaths. Release your ankles. And then we're going to rock it up to a seated position. So you can take the hands under the thighs, take a couple moments, and then come up to seated position. So we're going to take the heels in to come into bound angle, Baddha Konasana. So ball your foot in, heels in. It's completely up to you. If you take it closer, you can do that if you're more open. But if that causes you to roll back, then you want your heels farther away. So we'll roll the shoulders back. We're going to inhale here. Lift your chest. And then as you exhale, without coming forward to start, we're just dropping our shoulders, rolling the shoulder blades back, lifting the chin slightly. Exhale, activate the belly to the back and see if you can push your heels down a little more. And then on the next inhale, we're going to take the arms back. So we're going to add a bit of a back bend with inner thigh opener. So push the fingertips or the palms into the floor, lift the chest, exhale, drop the knees down, push into the balls of the feet. Couple more breaths here. Inhale, blossom the chest. Exhale, belly to back, knees push down. And then you can come back through center. And we'll extend our right leg out. You're going to inhale, take the arms out, reach them fingertips to the ceiling. And then as you exhale, keep the arms lifting as you start to come forward. You can bend your knee as much as you need to. You want to feel like you're reaching out of your lower back. So don't compress through here. And then let the hands settle wherever feels good. And then you're welcome to just Nod the chin down, let the head release. Hold here. This is a great position to work on expanding the breath into the mid-back where we're usually really tight. So while you're in this position, really focus the breath into the back of the ribs. Inhaling, widening, and exhaling, letting yourself sink a little deeper. And then we'll inhale. So first lead, crown of the head reaches forward, slide the hands even more forward, come up, exhale the hands to the side, and then we'll switch the legs. Inhale once again, reach it up. Exhale, hug the belly of the back. Keep reaching forward, don't fall too quickly. And then you can let the arms drop, nod the chin, lower down. And then we'll come back up and we'll come into a bit of more of a moving flow. So cross the feet and then you're going to reach the arms forward. We'll come into a forward fold here. Soft knees, whatever feels comfortable. Just hanging out here for a moment. Let the head release. And then on your next inhale, we're going to come into a high lift. So keep the tailbone dropping down as you extend through the upper back on the inhale. On the exhale, let yourself fold. And then once again, repeat that inhale, but now take it all the way up. And then we're going to exhale to fold once more. So let the arms expand out wide. Inhale, high lift again. Hands can be on the shins if it's too hard to touch the floor. Exhale, fold. And we'll come up again, adding on. Inhale, reach it up. And exhale, fold. And then we're going to step out to a plank. So extend the legs out. You can always drop onto the knees. Hands are about shoulder width apart. Press into your thumb and index finger. Push the floor away. Couple more breaths. And then on the next exhale, we're going to lower down. So you're welcome to drop the knees. Lower it down. Flatten out the feet, just coming to a baby cobra as you wrap shoulders back, elbows back. Press it up. Lower it down and then tuck under child's pose or downward dog here. One more breath here. And then you're going to inhale, bend the knees. We'll step or hop it to a forward fold. And then we'll take it all the way up. And we're going to do that again. So you can take the hands down. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, forward fold. Let the chest float down. Inhale, high lift here. Exhale, step or hop back. We're going to lower down right away. Drop the knees if you need. And this time push through cobra or upward dog. And then exhale, downward dog here. And we'll hold. If you can press into the baby toe side of the foot to lift your inner arches a bit more. And then on the next inhale, lift the heels, step or hop, forward fold. Inhale, we'll do our high lift again. Exhale, fold, and inhale, come all the way up. And then this time, exhale, lower the arms. We're going to interlock our hands. We're going to lift the chest up on the inhale, drop the knuckles here. Opening up the chest. Few more breaths here, so really trying to draw the shoulders down and back. And then you can release that. We'll inhale it up again. And exhale, interlock the hands. This time we'll add a bit of a forward fold with the chest opener. So take it down. Let yourself fold. Let the head release. Every exhale allows the ribs to release closer to the thighs. Shoulders draw away from the ears. Soften your elbows. And then on the next inhale, draw the knuckles back, lift the chest forward, bend the knees, and we're going to come into a chair pose. So you're going to reach the arms up, and then exhale, sink a little deeper, bring the arms to shoulder height. Inhale, palms come in, reach them up, lift up slightly. Exhale, lower. Couple more times. Inhale, lift it up, arch back. Exhale, lower. Last one. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, lower. And then we'll pigeon or heel toe the feet out. Take the hands together and we're going to come down, if you can, all the way to the floor, or just hold here and then take the hands back. So we'll lower. And then we'll come back into a seated position. Extend the legs out in front into seated staff. So hold here for a moment. You're going to press the fingertips into the floor. Draw the shoulders away. Lift your chest, firm up the upper back. Like we did with the leg stretch, pull the ball of the foot towards the shin. Couple more breaths here. So trying to create a bit of length in the spine when you're in the seated position with this one. And then you can let that go. And we're going to inhale the arms up. As you exhale, you can bend the knees, and we're going to roll all the way down for a couple final poses. So settle into the floor for a moment. Just extend the legs here, palms up. Take a couple breaths here. Noticing how your body may feel different from when it did when we first started. And then we're going to do the happy baby as our little inversion at the end. So you can either just hug under the thighs into the ribs, or if you're able to bring the lower legs perpendicular to the ceiling, You can grab your calves and then draw the knees into the armpits. Keeping your focus, focusing on the breath, staying in the moment, letting any thoughts just go away with the exhale. Always come back to your breath. Take a couple more breaths here. And then you can slowly start to lower the legs, and we'll come into the final resting pose, corpse pose. So draw the arms out away from the hips. Let your ankles relax. Let the kneecaps relax. Soften through the front of your thigh. Feel the tailbone weight into the floor. Feel the back of the ribs heavy, melting towards the floor. Create space between the front of the shoulders. Fingers can release. Let your jaw relax. Soften between the eyes. And feel the weight of the back of the head heavy to the floor. So feel free to stay here as long as is comfortable. And thanks for joining me, taking the time, taking a moment for yourself. And we'll see you next time.